I'm Shelby. I'm the Conservative Bookworm. I'm a wife and a mother of a 2-year-old little boy. I love to read, and I especially love to read children's fiction and young adult fiction. I have a writing degree and an art minor from the University of Central Arkansas, and for the last 4.5 years or so, I have been involved in my local community teaching homeschool students writing, piano, and art. I was homeschooled myself from 4th grade through 12th grade, then I went to college, and I've always just loved the homeschool community. I've always tried to be involved with the homeschool community, and they tend to flock to me somehow. Like I tend to find them, we kind of gravitate towards each other. And this past year I had a writing class, and as kind of an aside to that writing class, I started a little book club with my writing students. We meet once a month. I pick out a book, we read it, we talk about it, we have some activities and crafts and things like that. It's a lot of fun. Well, doing the book club kind of inspired me to start this YouTube channel and to start the blog to go with this YouTube channel, the Conservative Bookworm blog. So the Conservative Bookworm blog, that's me, I'm going to be reviewing juvenile fiction. So fiction for between the ages of 8 and 18. I was inspired to do this because I realized that parents are really busy. My child doesn't read yet, but I'm already like super busy, and I read him a lot of books. And made me realize during the book club that, and just from talks with the parents, that a lot of books these days don't always have appropriate things in them. It's very easy for a child to stumble upon a book that looks great, you know, it has a great premise, has an attractive cover, and they start reading it, and then you discover later on that this book had some things in it that you didn't want your child to know about yet or read about. So maybe the things were just a little too mature for their age. Maybe there were some adult themes, maybe there was some language. So that really, just thinking about that, and I myself, I worked in a library for a few years in high school, and as I was shelving books in the juvenile section, you know, sometimes I'd read the backs, I'd be, you know, attracted to certain ones and realize these shouldn't be here. Like, these are some inappropriate things in these books. And everyone, of course, has their level of conservatism, what they're comfortable with their children knowing. But I thought I'd start this blog with the idea of helping parents find books that are appropriate for their children. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to every week post a video on Sundays, which it might end up being on like Monday mornings, but I'm going to make a video on Sundays to be posted, and then on Fridays. And I'm going to be reviewing books within 3 age ranges that I've picked out. So 8 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 18. The 16 to 18 will be more young adult fiction. But again, I'm a very conservative person, and I'm thinking about these books and what I would be comfortable with my child reading once he reached those ages. So I want to just be honest about the books, what I think of them, anything that might be a red flag in them, because everyone has certain ideas about what they find appropriate and not, for their different children, different ages. So my idea was just to be helpful to parents, and I like to read a lot. So in children's fiction, you can read it pretty quickly. However, parents are busy. Most parents who have children that are between the ages of 8 and 18 have more than one child, and they are teaching them, and they're sending them to activities, and they're carting them around everywhere. So they don't really have time to keep up with what their children are reading a lot of the times, or even have the time to research books that may be appropriate for their children. So I'm hoping that this blog and video series, this YouTube channel will be useful for parents. I'm going to, if you look below underneath this video, I'm going to have a link to my website. You can go to my website. I'm going to be posting my videos on the blog there, and you can subscribe so you get updates about anytime I post a new video. I'm new at this as far as YouTube channels go. I'm new at blogging, so it's going to be a learning experience for me. I'm hoping I can do a good job. but it's not going to be super fancy at first. No super fancy graphics or music until I learn how to do that. So I hope that this channel will be useful to you. I'm also posting below a link to my video series on my top 10 favorite books in each age range that I'm going to be reviewing. So these are books that I've read for a long time, that I've had on my bookshelf. Some of the books will be newer, some of them are classics, some of them are 20th century novels, some of them are brand new novels. So these are just books that have stuck with me a long time, or even just recently stuck with me. So I'm going to, I have a link below that'll take you to the first of that series, or you can just go back to my channel and look under playlists and you'll see all 10. And then also I'll have a link below to my first 2 videos for this week. I'm ahead of myself. I don't like procrastinating. So I'm ahead of myself. It's opposed to my first book reviews, and this is for new juvenile fiction that I picked off this shelf at my local library, off the new juvenile fiction shelf. So these books, I believe, were written published last year, so relatively new. So again, a link to those 2 videos below. I'm going to be reviewing 4 books, so 2 books per video. And these are going to be books that are for the age ranges of 8 to 12. I'm an adult and I enjoyed these books. Some of these books. You'll see what I'm talking about if you go to the link. So of course, if you are between the ages of 8 and 18, you can read these and I think you would enjoy them. But, you know, they are written for that age range. Anyway, so I hope that this is a good introduction, that these videos will be useful to you. And I'm going to try to keep the videos short, to the point. You're all busy, I understand that. You can just hit play and listen to them, write down the title of the book if it sounds like something your child would like. Anyway, so I hope this is useful to you again, and I hope to see more of you. And again, my name is Shelby, Conservative Bookworm, and I'll see you later.